lacking in anything special. Really be influencing you instead of de-influencing you. Oh my god, would you actually bring this palette out in about powder in the water? Hey girly girls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sylvia and welcome to another episode of Snatch Kill, where we look at new Asian beauty, J beauty, C beauty, and K beauty and rank them. Let's get de-influenced with all these new products and let's talk about them. I'm also going to be including a little life update at the end because big changes are happening in my life at the moment and I kind of share with you. So if you're interested, keep watching till the end, grab some water and grab some snacks, and let's jump right into it. Also, I mentioned before that I bought a bunch of the Seek products, and today I'm going to be using the Cool Blending the Seek palette as well as the Cheek palette. So I'm looking at the pictures here. These look really light, and then this one is like, it looks muted. I've used this only once, but I can't really remember what I thought about it. I'm gonna give it a second go today. So I'll be using the Cool Blending 9-pan shadow palette from the Seek. So first I'm going to be using the lightest colors here as a base shade. So first off, we're starting out with Mistine, and this is a CBD brand. I saw some of their packaging, it looks quite sleek. If you know the K-beauty brand Keith, it's kind of giving me that kind of vibe. I don't know, Keith gives me a bit luxurious but sporty kind of brand. So I don't know if you guys remember or follow luxurious beauty brands, but I think Dior came out with a concept where it was sporty but it was still luxury. So Keith gives me that concept in my head, and this Chinese brand Mistine does the same. I was shook at this because first off, they dunk the whole powder in the water and it didn't even get wet. And then second of all, the packaging is MagSafe, so there's like a magnet at the back, and if you use an iPhone, it's magnetized at the back and you can stick it at the back, and it has a little leg to pull out so you can use it as a phone stand. That is so extra. Personally, I don't think I'll be putting it on my phone anytime soon because it might seem like cool in theory, or if you leave it on your table, that's fine. But if you take it out and move out, I feel like it will be a hassle to hold your phone with the powder at the back. So I don't really see. I guess it's cool and innovative, but why would anyone actually use that? But I'll be so honest, you guys, these Chinese powders seem way better than the ones from K-beauty because they're legit waterproof. And I've never done to any of my powders dunking them in water like that, but I feel like they're gonna get wet. Even though I am here to de-influence you guys, this is pretty cool. Aside from the MagSafe thing that I don't really care about, I think I'm gonna put this as an A. I'm kind of interested in the C beauty powders because I've never really tried it, and they're so waterproof. I don't know if that's a good thing or not because it'll be great for the summertime, but at the same time, would that clog your pores or something? Because it's so, I don't know what kind of technology that is. Let me know if you know. Next is another C beauty brand. I've never really heard of this brand, but I saw a bunch of their pictures on Xiaohongshu and I thought they were kind of cute, and everyone taking these pictures with like a rattan bags and stuff like that is giving super summer, even though it's still really cold in Canada. It's still 10 degrees out and it was snowing yesterday in April. But anyway, the cushions I thought looked really cute. I love the color and the vibe overall, but I'm not really sure what this brand is known for. But these are mostly base makeup. They have like a big size and a small size, and then their powder looks like little waves like the ocean. I thought it was really cute, and the way that they mattify your face, I guess most powders do that, so I'm not like crazy wow this is amazing. The packaging just looks really cute, and I thought the name of the brand, Passional Lover, was kind of funny but also cute at the same time. I'm not really that interested in any of these, but I just thought I want to put this brand in you guys' radar and it looks pretty cute. I'm just gonna put this as a C rank at the moment because it's not really that interesting for me, but I'll definitely keep a closer eye on the brand because like the packaging is pretty cute. Okay, now I'm going to be moving on to maybe this color. Mix this two together for the lower eyes. Okay, the next brand that we're going to talk about is Colorgram. honestly, the thing that really caught my eye this time around was their new base lippies, as well as their skin tint, or like tint foundation. When I think about Colorgram, they have their like tanghulu thing, but their packaging, it brings me kind of Polly Pocket kind of, that is like cute and like, but like, it's like a unit, it's more like high-end, or doesn't look very high-end. It's really cute. It brings a sort of nostalgia, especially their eyeshadow palettes. I feel like they're super cute. So I saw this skin tint. I'm definitely like interested in it. Unfortunately, the color range is so limited. I think like you're basically my skin tone, you probably can buy it, but like also won't be able to try. They're all pretty light and there's only 4 colors. I've never tried any like stuff from them, but this skin tint looks pretty interesting. And if I don't know, the packaging is just super cute, like getting me. It looks so simple, but it looks so cute. Would I get this? Like, guess not really. So I'm gonna give the skin tint a B tier. I feel like a lot of you guys probably would agree that like it's cute, but it's not anything special. So if you already have like a foundation and a go-to, sure, it's interesting to try, but we don't really need it. So B tier. But these lippies on the other hand, guys, I might actually be influencing you instead of de-influencing you. Oh my god. So these lippies, just like the ones that I mentioned before in my previous video from Vanilla Co, a lot of brands right now are coming out with base shades for like lippies and stuff. But as a muted girly, these base shades are honestly holy grail, because you can really control how much or how saturated your lip, like you want to make your lip. And most of the time, a lot of these base shades look really good as is, as a muted girly, and you just maybe need some little color on, but honestly amazing. So these ones are also matte, that's why I was like interested in. It's the same with the vanilla one. So I'm not gonna go into too much details, but the colors look really, really pretty, all of them. And I think especially number 5, so the vanilla one looks more of like a grayish color, but this one, forgot there was an indie brand from Himeko or something Himeko was selling, and they basically, you put it on and you like, it erases any color of your lips. So I have nothing on my lips right now, but my lips are quite pigmented. So to show like the true color of your lipstick, having this number 5 nude color to just erase any color in your lips so that your lippy would pop, that's just already like, my god, so cool. Snatch scale for this one, I want to snatch this Colorgram base lippies. They look good. If you have them, I'm jealous because I want them so bad, and I don't need all 5 colors, but definitely maybe number 3, number 5, and number 1 is like, ooh, looks really good. But I think if you're a muted girly and you think all like look really bright on you, these, I've honestly don't really care for these. They look really cute, and I told you the Polly Pocket kind of cute, but the color story is okay. One's like corally and one's like cool tone pinkish. They look basic. I don't think you need this. Like, you and me both know that we probably have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. Like, color story is just giving like the cool tone one. So do we really need a 4-pan palette? Like, you don't have one, sure, but I think 4 colors is a bit too little. Like, I would like my palettes to have at least 6 colors, just because I have like 2 shimmers that I can choose from, make it more versatile. They look cute, but honestly, for versatility, and I know the price is like really fair because it's Colorgram, they're not really expensive, but because of it's just one look, guys, F tier for this. Don't buy it unless you really want just one palette and you're using that one palette for like look or whatever. F tier for that. So far I really like how the eyes look, and then next I'm going just to be using one of these shades. I think I'll try with the middle one, and I'm just gonna be like contouring my eyes a bit on the lower and upper. This brand, Numbing, I've never actually talked about this brand yet on my channel. Honestly, I haven't really tried anything from them, but this pillow packaging, I think, like caught many people's attention, including mine, because oh my god, don't they look like little balloons? Like the aluminum one where people fill up like number balloons, or like balloons with helium that like float around. It looks like those balloons, and I don't know why. It's so cute because it's like shape and it looks squishy, like it'll like when you like squeeze it. Have a lot of colors, and I was like, wow, that's really nice to choose from. And the formula is more like the glossy side. Some of the colors look really pretty, but overall I feel like if you're a muted girly, this might not really be for you unless you like muted dark tones, because a lot of the colors I'm seeing here, yes, some are muted, but I feel like they're more on the deep side and not so much like the light or like side. So while these are really cute, I don't really see any like that I'm gravitating to. What I think would look really good if you bought the Colorgram base lippy and then you use this as kind of point lip, then I think it'll look really, really pretty. But I think as it might be a little bit too dark for my taste, because I really like light muted colors. So these are a bit of a pass for me. They are really cute though. So I'll put them at a C tier just because they're really cute and they would work well with other products. But as just them by itself, I wouldn't say I would like, wow, I need it, or like it's so amazing. Like it's cute, but like, well, it kind of off, right? So C tier for that. Now I'm using this third darkest shade as a YesStyle line. So we're gonna do that real quick while talking about this new cushion blushes from Jung Saem Mool. And personally, I remember seeing this, I don't know, almost 10 years ago. I feel like when I was a teen, maybe 17, 18, a bunch of brands were coming out with cushion blushes, and at the time I was like, wow, that's really cool. But honestly speaking, it feels like a lot more work to like take out the cushion and lip, because you already use your cushion foundation for your base, right? And then now you have to take out another one to put on your face. Personally, I don't think is the easiest to control. I remember buying one and I feel like it wasn't the easiest to control for a blush, because you're using like cushion puff. And second of all, the storage becomes an issue, because I feel like cushion foundations aren't the best in terms of storage. I feel like when you put cushion foundations straight, let me just grab one. I feel like when you put cushion foundations upright like this, some of the foundation leak downwards. This one's okay because it's like a mesh, but I have this one from Rom&nd. If you leave it standing like that, the insides, the foundation basically leak out of the sponge and gets all over. So can you see all of that foundation sitting around here? It's not because of me pushing the puff and like getting it all dirty. It's because I was letting it sit upright and all of the foundation basically leaked out of the sponge. I like this foundation, but that really turned me off. So you really have to keep the foundation or whatever in there kind of flat so it sits in the sponge, right? And I feel like it might be the same for this. I know it doesn't really happen to all foundations, but in my head it does make sense that it would spread a lot better if it was flat, right? Because gravity. So when I saw these, I was like, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't think it's easy to control, and in terms of storing it, it's not really great. And on top of that, if I want to do a quick makeup look, I feel like it'll take a lot longer than me just whipping out a powder blush and just going on my face, you know what I mean? So for this, unfortunately, I haven't really tried anything aside from their cushion foundation, but unfortunately I can't give this a good review just because of those reasons. The colors though seem pretty nice. They have like a wide range of colors, cool tone and warm tone, but it's an F for me, guys. What do you think? I feel like a lot of people really like Jung Saem Mool as a brand. I haven't used my cushion foundation from them for a long time, so I need to reuse it to give you an actual opinion, but this is an F tier for me. Next is J Beauty, but not so. This brand, Rom&nd and CipiCipi, Actually, I don't know if CipiCipi is a K-beauty brand or what, but it's really popular in Japan. And when I was living there, there was some hype about it, but I've personally never really tried any of their products actually. But in Japan, they're having this collab where they have an eyeshadow palette, a cushion, and 3 lipsticks. And it's a mix between the 2 of the brands, which I think is really cool. So if you look at the palette, actually there are 8 shades. No, not 8, 10 shades in total. So 5 of them belong to CipiCipi and 5 of them belong to Rom&nd. I think the top one is CipiCipi and bottom one is Rom&nd, and they made a whole palette together, which I think is really cool. If the formula came from each of their brand and they merge it into one, I think that's a really cool idea. The color story itself is definitely something more up my alley. They have a lot of shimmer shades, but I also feel like shimmer shades are more popular in Japan. The eyeshadow look itself looks really cute, and the lippies are okay. If I'm being honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Japanese style lippies because they have a pretty light shade, but it's like light and bright-ish. These ones are a bit bright, right? And they're mostly gloss, but I don't know why I don't really like them. When I was living there, like a lot of the popular shades, they're for me, especially some of their Japanese local brands like Kate. I don't really gravitate towards their lippies either, or Can Make. They have some nice stuff, but I wouldn't necessarily say that their popular shades or the shades popular there are for me. So that's just my personal preference. So just looking at these swatches of the lippies, I'm not the biggest fan. The cushion on the other hand looks kind of normal and basic. I don't really have an opinion about that, but I do like the Rom&nd cushion aside from that problem that I had. So this one, Rom&nd and CipiCipi, it's a cool collab, but you wouldn't catch me buying it even if I were living in Japan. I feel like you can only probably get this if you're in Japan, but nothing special, honestly. Cool concept, but really lacking in anything special. I don't know. Tears, sorry guys, but this is definitely above, I think, the Colorgram shadow palette. What you think? Oopsie. And now it's that time where I also go ahead and do my eye makeup off camera, so my eyelashes, just because I can't really talk while doing it. Kind of messed up my ego style a bit here, but this is how the eyeshadow looks. I think it's really pretty. The first time I used it, I was using too dark of the colors and I was like, well, I don't really like it, but today I used the lighter base shade and it definitely looks really pretty. And I'm back. This is how the look looks with my lashes on and my eyebrows and my liner done. It's honestly really pretty. Moving on to Dinto. So I've been looking into Dinto. I really like their metal tip applicator thing. I was interested in that. It looked really cute. I didn't buy it because I already have a lot of lipsticks, but then they came up with this new one. Honestly, the packaging looks quite luxurious looking. I like how it looks, but personally, just looking at this lipstick by itself, I already know I don't like these kind of formulas. As I mentioned before, this traditional lipstick looking kind of formula that is glossy or whatever, I just don't like it because it feels like it's just sitting on my lips all the time, so I really don't like it. The colors are okay, like the color swatch on the thing looks a lot prettier, but then when they show the swatches on the actual lip, I'm like, these colors are okay. I'm not particularly gravitating to anyone. Yes, they look more muted, but I don't know, just because I know that I don't like this kind of formula. I don't know, the color is still not very nice for me personally, so this is going in an F tier, unfortunately. So I'm sorry guys, I don't think you guys need this, and if you like lipsticks that don't feel like lipsticks on your lips, you definitely don't want this, because I know just by looking at it, I have a feeling that it's gonna be one of those. Next is the Lilybyred red blushers. And these blushers look pretty cute. Not gonna lie, they remind me of the one that I just reviewed from GoGo Tales right here. They look kind of mini, maybe bigger than this, but personally speaking, I think having this kind of mini cream thing is not so bad because it does take a while for you to just even finish it. So I don't mind if it's a mini size. And also I like these cream blushers that you can dip in and it melts on your finger and you use it on your face like that, more than the liquid blushers. I'll give you that. So these are cute, they're not amazing, and I feel like it's cycling back to that cream formula. I'm not super crazy about it, but the colors are really cute and I would see myself maybe using one or two, but definitely wouldn't be going crazy over them. They also have like the extra mini one as a key ring, which is cute as a free gift, I guess. But this is just going in C tier. It's alright. I'm like moving fast with these opinions because I'll be honest guys, when I was looking for products and like to review, a lot of the products seem very mediocre. Even I'm not so interested in it, but I still want to show you guys the things that are like kind of cool. But a lot of the things that they're coming out with now, I feel like, wow, I'm not even interested in this. So would you guys be interested in this? I don't know. The next one is from Etude, and this is giving the Maybelline baby lips kind of thing. It looks so juicy and plump. Personally, I've never tried the Maybelline baby lips, so I can't really give an opinion about the formula or whether it's tacky or not, but just based off of these promo pictures, I'm like, oh my god, it looks so juicy and wet. I feel like it's definitely super transfer proof, and you know what I mean. And also this Rode Pep type lip packaging, it's finally catching up to the K-beauty market. The 4 color glossy ones, the yellow, pink, and blue, white, I'm not a fan of these. I don't really think I want them. Maybe they're more of a topper or whatever. Look more interested. The ones with the colors look more interesting, but they're not crazy cool or anything. I definitely think I would want to try them, and because it's Etude, I feel like these look like they're gonna be really affordable. The prices aren't gonna be super high, so for me, I might just buy one to test out, but I wouldn't say I'm crazy excited. Oh, they look kind of juicy and nice. I would want to try one out. So I'm actually kind of interested in this, but not really. I think I'll give it a B tier. If it goes on sale more and the price is really good, then yes, I would definitely buy one to try. Speaking of Etude, they also came out with this powder cheek set, but I'm looking at the colors. Who are these for? Because they're finely milled powder blushes, but they look really light and bright. They look more of like a highlighting blush, but not light enough to the point where you like put it all over your face. Or maybe you can if you put really little, because these swatches here, it looks like they put a lot of powder for it to turn out like that. I don't really see a lot of people reviewing it, and personally the packaging looks kind of cute, but I feel like it'll be a hassle to store because it's a round shape and a bit bulky. So while it's cute, I feel like it's not really practical, and I don't know, I don't think I'll use these as blushes. They look way too light, even like highlighting things like that, but like in a powder form, not like pressed powder, like loose powder form, I feel like it'd be so hard to control. No, kind of confused what this product is and who it's for, but I don't really like it that much. Don't see myself using it, and I don't see a lot of people, everyday makeup people, also being excited about this product. This is F tier for this cheek balloon one, sorry. So now we're gonna talk about JudyDoll. So they have their new summer collection, but first I'm gonna talk about this lip palette. Lip palettes were a thing. I remember when the Wake Me one came out, and then a bunch of brands came out with different lip palettes, and then the newest lip palette I remember is from Seek, but I'm not really that interested in this because, as I mentioned before, I don't really like using another applicator to use on my lip, because I don't really like using my finger to dip in the pan and then put it on my lip. That's just one of my personal preference. I don't really enjoy doing that. So just because of that, I'm already like, this is not really interesting to me. And there's only just one color story. I'm not really that interested in the colors as well because they seem like quite dark. But are you guys interested in palettes like these? I don't really see why a lot of brands are coming out with them. maybe they are popular, but just for me, I think it would be nice for makeup artists where they can, it's more sanitary, they can like scoop some out and put it on a little, what do you call that, a little pan thing and mix up the colors. But for everyday users, would you actually bring this palette out and about to touch up your lips? Because I feel like it's a lot more of a hassle than actually just having one lippy product with an actual applicator to bring out and use. I don't know, guys, let me know what you think. Even the swatches of these, I'm not excited. It doesn't bring me excitement or joy. And now I'm gonna show you the Seek Blending Cool Cheek Palette. And I remember someone commenting saying that it's a bit light on them, and I have to agree. Online it doesn't really seem that light, but look at these colors. They're basically just pastel. They look like pressed powder, and on camera the color's a bit off in real life now and what I'm seeing on camera, but it just looks like super pastel colors that doesn't seem like anything. But actually when you put it on your face, the color does come out for some reason. You see that? I guess maybe if you're like my skin tone, you can kind of get away with it just using it as an actual blush, but it looks really natural. I don't know how it works from this to this color, but I've been really liking this blush. It's very natural and it can look a bit light, but honestly speaking, it looks great. So if you're about my skin tone and also a muted girly, definitely would recommend. It's nothing too super bright, but it looks really pretty. Can you guys see? Sometimes I feel like it's harder for it to pick up on the camera. I'm putting a lot so you guys can see, but in real life it looks really pretty. I really like it. So the last thing that I'm going to talk about is the JudyDoll Summer collection. Last summer I actually got the chance to review some of the products. So they have these eyeshadow sticks with the little puff. This one has a little stick, but the cheek one has a little puff that you put on. It looks like they're coming up with the same concept but different kind of color, because last time it's more like this blue and red color. This time it's more like an orange color going on. The formula is really good. It's super waterproof and it stays all day on your face, and they're also marketed as such with the 18-hour cheek or whatever. And this time they have a powder. Last year they did not have the powder or the eyeliner. So I'm also interested in the powder because from their promo videos and pictures, you also can dunk it in water and it will not get wet at all. So that's, I guess, maybe a C Beauty thing, but that's blowing my mind. I think out of everything I've talked about, that's the only thing that I want to try. I don't know. So I guess for this JudyDoll one and also the Mistine one I talked in the beginning, I don't know if I said it was SA tier, but definitely I guess snatched. I do want to try this. I want to know how the powders are, the C Beauty powders. The eyeliner on the other hand, this one I'm not really sure because it's an eyebrow pencil and then you can use it as your fake lower lashes at the bottom. I've never tried any JudyDoll eyeliner, so I can't really tell you, but personally I prefer if it's just a single tip. I'm pretty good at controlling it, and I don't really do much with my brows because I put my bangs down, you can't really see them, so not really that interested in it. I've also haven't really tried any JudyDoll foundation, but if I were to try one, I'll definitely want to try their summer one because it seems like it lasts a long time, and I like foundations that last a long time. So how can I rate this? I also think it's interesting, but I wouldn't go out of my way to actually buy it. The colors are okay, and they come out this every year, and it's not really a limited series, I think, because if you want to buy the ones from last year, I'm pretty sure they're still on sale because I saw it a while ago. The only thing that I'm extra interested in is probably the setting spray. I've never really seen a lot of brands come out with setting spray, but this one, based on my limited Mandarin knowledge, is like if you're hot and when you spray it on, it cools you down and it also gives you a nice shine. I don't know if this is actually a setting spray, but that's the thing that I'm most interested in aside from the powder. So just for that, I'm gonna give this whole kind of collection a rating. I'll put it in highest C tier-ish. I'm not crazy excited, but for the powder, I'm gonna put it at S tier. Snatched, I do want to try it. And then for my lips today, I'm going to be trying this Inga. And for my lips today, I've been trying this Inga Rosy Rose lip tint. I won this in a giveaway, so I've actually never tried anything from this brand, and this is, I guess, my first time trying this lippy. But let's go back to all the products. I'm being honest, this time around, I'm not really impressed by anything that is new recently, and I feel like you guys should also save your money. Nothing that exciting is going on right now, and I don't think you need anything new from this collection. The only thing that I mentioned before are probably the C beauty powders, because they seem way ahead of this game compared to all the other beauty brands. But aside from that, save your money. I don't think you need more. Even I don't need more. Wow, this gloss looks super glossy, but it does not feel glossy. On the lips, it feels like nothing, in fact. Because some of the lip products, like lip gloss, you feel like the gloss. But this is like a lip tint, because it feels like nothing, but it looks so glossy. And it looks a lot darker on camera than it is in real life. In real life, it's more like a mauve, rosy color. And it looks more red on the camera that I'm looking here now. First impression's not bad, but I'm gonna go on with my life update. So I am currently living in Montreal, but originally I am from Malaysia. That's my home country. So I came here because my partner, my boyfriend, he's basically from Montreal. He's a local Montreal person, and to progress with our future plans, we decided to move here, and we met in Japan. So long story short, after a lot of decisions making and stuff like that, and also some PR issues, I've decided to move back to Malaysia till I get my PR so we can progress. I'm kind of stuck. I kind of feel stuck. But so this is probably gonna be maybe the last time you see me in this background, and I might be a little too busy to make some videos the next few weeks, or maybe a week or two, just because I am moving. But a lot more exciting stuff in Malaysia. I feel like it'll be definitely a lot easier for me to buy makeup products, especially with the taxes and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's a lot cheaper in Malaysia. And also in Malaysia, we have a new C beauty store that is an actual store in a mall that we have, and I've been looking forward to go check it out. So maybe I can film some content there for you guys. So I apologize to have this weird kind of format going on. I haven't really been posting, but I'm definitely here, and I still want to make videos for you guys. Thank you so much for always supporting me. With that, I also only have limited luggage because I'm just moving back temporarily, and it was a really last minute decision that we came to this decision. So I won't be able to bring a lot of my makeup with me. I'll probably just pick my holy grail stuff, so I'll probably make a video about that. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great one. Follow for more girly beauty.